everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Jade Empire. Last episode, we took care of a few of the entourage of Master Shin, putting us further along in our task there. Now, however, let's go and take care of the task we're supposed to do, going into the Soul Extractor room. We've been given a hint by our, by Zoo. We'll deal with that later.
You must be Master Gong's latest acolyte. I heard there might be a new recruit, but they typically aren't ready for service so quickly. Stripping a will can take time. But Master Gong is known for being generous to those who please him. You must be quite exceptional to be allowed into service so directly.
You would be surprised. What is this place?
This device is the Soul Extractor. It has a loftier name, but we are here to glorify Emperor Sun through Death's hand, not pay tribute to some distant celestial lord. It is mounted on an elevator that reaches deep into the necropolis. Until recently, we excavated bodies to extract spirits that lingered near their graves. The results were unpredictable. Now we use slaves. Freshly killed spirits make the best golems. The more painful the death, the better. The extractor is not gentle.
Oof.
How does this glorify the Emperor? I know we will discover that Death's hand is behind it all.
This machine looks dangerous. Have accidents claimed any lives?
The Soul Extractor certainly kills whatever is placed within it, but little is left of the victim, so you cannot prove they did not belong there. Only a spirit shard remains.
Oh, that would be a poor choice, then, for an
The Golem
accident.
Press is far more dangerous, but I have nothing to do with that ungainly device. I prefer the elegance of ripping slaves apart.
I must make a spirit shard for the Jade Golem.
Then you should select a suitable victim for the procedure. I would recommend one of the slaves on the prison level. Selecting from elsewhere could bring unfortunate results, and I would not wish to see you disgraced so early in your time with us. Use the lever to select a floor, and this platform will move there. You are free to go where you wish, but I would avoid the lower mines. They are restless.
Are they now? So you believe they are dangerous?
The older tombs have spirits that have festered in their hatred for ages. They are not easily controlled. That is why we use slaves to power the golems now. As well, the mines are simply not stable. Tombs can collapse, so we take care not to move too many golems at once, to avoid shaking the foundations of the fortress.
I want to ask you some questions, if I may.
What kind of questions?
Tell me about the Lotus Assassins and our leaders.
Your place in the ranks of the assassins is clear. What do you want to know?
Tell me about Death's Hand.
Death's hand owns my soul, as he does yours and everyone else who has given themselves to him. In obedience and submission, we find our purpose. He is the living will of the Emperor. Through him, we are closer to the heart of the Empire.
Tell me about Grand Inquisitor Gia.
Grand Inquisitor Gia is the embodiment of the will of Death's hand, even as he is the will of the Emperor. She governs us all while he is elsewhere. To defy her is to defy the Empire. Death is her first and last means of education on the matter.
Tell me about the fortress.
It is our home, but not for much longer. With the golem forces of the Emperor almost complete, there is little to tie us here. When the army marches, so shall we.
So you
I
say.
do not imagine we will leave much behind us. The ground here is weak. Such a movement of power will likely shake the walls to their foundation.
I will keep that in mind. Let's return to my other
What
questions. I want to ask about the extractor and spirit shards.
If you must. It is a simple machine to operate. I'm sure you will come to enjoy the subtle joys of it.
Do corpses still have souls to extract?
Spirits that die in trauma can linger near their mortal form. The Empire is soaked in blood. Many restless dead haunt the necropolis, but slaves produce a better result.
You store slaves here.
Only on the prison level. Many of the mines are impassable. The graves were never intended to be stable during excavation. Several have collapsed. Much of the surrounding ground is weak. We do not march too many golems at once. Even that might shake something loose.
How does the extractor function?
Slaves are placed in the extractor, and the extraction fluid produces exquisite agony. Focused by this pain, the soul is forced to crystallize into a spirit shard. That shard is implanted in a golem, infusing it with the energy of the deceased soul. Your task is the creation of a new shard for a Jade golem. Do not delay.
Who made the extractor?
Death's hand placed the machine here. It is said the Emperor himself brought pieces of some great celestial furnace back from the heavens. I do not fully understand how it functions, but I am not meant to. I obey, and that is enough.
As you say. That's all. Goodbye.
You should get on with your work. Grand Inquisitor Gia is growing impatient for the Jade Golem to be completed. Select a suitable victim and create a spirit shard.
As you say. I do have much to look around at. Let's see. Where's the... Ah, here it is. The air is noticeably colder near the extractor. The machine is motionless, as if waiting silently for the next victim or corpse to be placed within. The handle is worn smooth from use. Zeus said to descend to the lowest mine to learn how to use the machine to create a shard that disrupts the Lotus Assassin plan. Okay, how... Oh, here we are, elevator controls. There are 3 subsurface levels accessible. Select the floor you wish to visit. Main, prison level, near surface mine level, abandoned deep level mine. We'll check them all. Let's start with the prison level.
Who are you? Some new acolyte? I've seen a lot of your kind. I watch over the slaves you deliver to the extractor. The inevitability of their deaths is amusing. Haven't even earned your markings yet, I see. Master Gong must be getting weak to allow you such freedom already.
I want to ask you some questions.
Like what?
Where do these slaves come from?
They come from across the Empire. Some are brought from the south, some from the poor quarters of the city. Others are those who have merely spoken ill of us.
Criminals might deserve such treatment, but this seems almost random.
You think?
Their lives before don't matter. Only their deaths concern us.
Tell me about Death's Hand.
Death's Hand is our lord and master. He holds our souls in bondage and grants us power through it. We obey him unquestioningly. He is the will of the Emperor.
Tell me about Inquisitor Gia.
Inquisitor Gia is second only to Death's Hand himself. She is in charge of our work here, and she oversees our operations in the Imperial City. You will meet her in time, and when you do, pray you do not anger her.
I can't allow these slaves to remain here.
You tread dangerous ground, acolyte. Unless you plan to speed their processing in the extractor, you risk being punished for your impudence.
Release them. I demand it.
These people are not cattle for you.
You demand it? You are clearly not here as an acolyte. If you want to die for these scrawny dogs, so be it.
Well, down you go.
You have given us a chance. Please let us out. We are free, if only for a little while. There are sure to be other guards. Thank you for what you have done, but I'm not sure where to go now.
The mine. The smaller one. Remember? Before they stopped digging out the graves, there was light from the surface coming in.
Aha!
I heard someone got away once. I don't know if they made it out of the necropolis, but it is a chance.
I will remove the guard when I am done with the extractor.
Thank you. I don't think we would have a chance without you.
Of course. But first things first. We'll go down to the near-surface mines, then.
What do you want?
Oh. Goodbye.
You should get on with...
I'll deal with you shortly. Next, the near-surface mine level. Let's see what's in here. Pile of bones. A monk gem that we can sell. Iron skim gem. Small cracks in the mine allow a few beams of light from outside. An emaciated slave might be able to reach the surface, but no one else would fit. What's this iron skin gem? 0% damage from traps. The power of this gem toughens the skin until it is as strong as iron. Traps and other undirected attacks will have no effect at all upon the wielded. Calculated cunning strikes from an intelligent opponent will still harm the user, but the strengthened skin will help absorb the damage. Okay, definitely taking that. That is the one I need. Alright. So we've seen that. Abandoned deep level
You're
mine.
dead set on losing your life down in those tombs. I won't stop you. I won't save you either.
I don't expect you to. Man, this goes deep. Here we are. Gotta be something in here we can use. Oh boy.
The deep tombs hold malevolent spirits from a time when the Empire nearly fell. Chaotic and powerful, they hunger for revenge. I'm sorry, but I must be sure of what you are.
Yang Sai feels the pain again. So close. So close to perfect chaos, and you ended it all! Zhang Sai knows you. Knows your meddling scent. Zhang Sai will destroy you. Destroy it all! As long as I can interrupt your attacks, I'm fine. Down you go, Zhang Sai.
The assassins use slaves for their golems now, in part because of tombs like this. That was a remnant of the old empire, the spirit of an ancient invading horse lord.
Oh.
Zhang Sai, the tree that defies the fire, was one of many that threatened to level the imperial city. The spirit monks, your people, stopped them, or so they claimed.
Aha.
I gambled that the vengeful spirits of these marauders would sense if you truly are a spirit monk. So many people are not what they seem to be. I had to be certain.
I trust I no longer need to prove myself to you.
I had to be certain. I won't trouble you much longer. Now that you have disrupted Zhang Sai's spirit, you can take his body from his grave and use it in the extractor. Even in life, his kind were devoid of restraint. His spirit is pure chaos. A shard made using his ancient corpse will cripple the Jade Golem and those it commands.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
When you finish your master's other task, present the shard to earn passage to the inner chambers. Inside is the information you need to proceed to the palace. I, however, will not be leaving.
Excuse me? What do you mean you won't be leaving?
I will make that plain soon enough. Appease your master. When you are ready to enter the inner chambers, I will tell you why your success is so important. This fortress holds many secrets. Some are valuable, some are dangerous, and some are hidden because the dark is where they belong.
If you say so. Ancient coffin. Inside this coffin is the body of Zhang Sai, the tree that defies the fire. Even now you can feel hatred coming from the warlord's spirit. Take the body and return to the soul extractor.
What have you done? The machine is going crazy. You've corrupted it. I can't let this continue. This area is my responsibility. I don't care who you are.
So you can say. Now if you don't mind... Oh, look at that, we leveled up. And down you go. Golem Spirit Shard. Okay. I don't know which level we're on. Oh, we leveled up. Excellent. Boom, and boom, and boom. Done. 18 style points. Dragon Sword is at full level. Spirit Thief would be handy, but let's see. Leaping Tiger. Yep. Point and speed increase. Let's see. Spirit Thief is often useful, but I can't improve it anymore. Not yet. What's the duration increase? I feel like that might be something helpful. But there we go. Now then, let's go to the prison level. Just gonna be a fair bit of a raising up. Come on, how much higher are you going? There we go.
Thank you again for your help. We await your signal that it is safe to make our way to the mine. It is our only hope.
The guard is dead. Go now.
Thank you. I did not expect to find a kind soul in this place.
It's the least I can do. I don't think there's really anything else back here. Why would there be, now that I think about it? And I think they're all gone. Alright, let's get out of here. To the main level. There we go. Uh-oh.
Oh,
There you are. Remember me? I welcomed you in the hall when you first arrived. Well, I said I wasn't through with you. I've got numbers on my side now. Did you not see how I handled the numbers from before? You have become Gong's favorite, and that diminishes the rest of us. The Golem army is replacing us as it is. It's time you learned your place. Master Gong will not appreciate his favorite acolyte being threatened. If his favorite acolyte falls, that will prove it was a mistake to neglect us. We regain our place, and you are gone. We want our place back, and if you have to die for that to happen, that's fine with us. Oof. Off comes another head. There goes another. Oh, thank you, Silk Fox. You actually managed to kill one of them. Congratulations on being helpful and effective for once. How are we on silver? 265. Still not enough. Well, we still have some time. Let's see if anything can happen in the Golem press room here. Wow. There's the Golem press. Well, Be careful, fool! One distraction and I could have been crushed! When the Jade Golem is done, have a normal spirit shard made and replace this clay golem. The ranks must be full when the Jade Golem is activated.
My own demons distract me in this place, but I hold no love for your new master or the master above him. If you kill one, why not two? Distractions are the key to weakness in a target. If you look to the future, Master Gong will have his plans come crashing down on him.
Sounds useful. I'll keep that in mind. Well, let's look around here. There is someone up there to speak
That
to.
machine is massive. Who knew the assassins were constructing it in my father's tomb?
Well, I'm immune to traps now. Jade Empire Bestiary, Volume 2. A Thought on Golems. Until recently, very little was known about golems. Those few people skilled enough to craft golems keep their secrets carefully. Powerful and deadly foes, golems are feared throughout the Empire. Though their workings remain a mystery, there are several useful characteristics worth noting about these formidable opponents. These man-made beasts are immune to most types of magic. Their solid exteriors are best attacked with equally strong forces. Weapons and strength are the best ways to defeat these dangerous adversaries. Noted.
So, you are the new Lotus Acolyte under Master Gong. No one else has reason to be here. He was quick to favor you. New recruits are typically held in isolation.
So I've heard.
I will instruct you on the use of the golem press and crane. Forming the golems is an honored task that elevates us above slaves and mere servants. Press is simple to use. Using this machine, we can create a legion of warrior golems in a day.
Death's Hand has great power. We need proof of this from the inner chambers.
Indeed we do. Our power must be growing at an incredible rate.
This is only one step. Here we create husks devoid of energy. Each golem needs a spirit shard to move, and a Jade golem must guide them all. For each shard, a spirit must be reduced to its essence. For a time we used those that lingered near their graves, mining them as if they were silver. No longer. The recently dead make a stronger, more obedient golem, if the death is painful. With a Jade golem guiding them, legions act as one, utterly obedient. The extraction chamber is a far more interesting place to work. The screams over there are music. Here we have only the creaking of clay.
The machine looks dangerous. Have accidents claimed many lives?
You nearly saw one as you entered, but they are rare. Falling victim to an obvious danger like a dropped golem or worse, the press, would take a monumental fool. The machines are loud and you can see the operator from anywhere in the room. A past victim of the press suffered more damage after the incident than during it. Reputations are very important in the Lotus Assassin Order. Falling victim to the press would cause a loss in status almost fatal in and of itself.
Tell me about the crane and press.
The press is simple to operate. You select the type of body at the first station. Once the material is poured, it is funneled to the press. The press serves as a mold and a kiln. In short order, it can be opened and the new body is ready to be moved. The crane controls are at the end of the ramp. You can experiment with each station if you want, but you may as well reduce what you produce to rubble. There are no shards to power any more golems for now.
Something to keep in mind. Other questions. Tell me about the different golems.
You do not need to know much. We can make husks right now, but there will be no more spirit shards until the Jade Golem is completed.
You kill people to make... What are the different kinds of golems?
Clay golems are weaker, but can be made swiftly. Bronze golems are stronger and heavier, but they take longer to construct. Jade golems are the strongest of that size, but they are a topic all their own.
Of that size? Are there larger ones?
Perhaps, but they are constructed elsewhere and are only deployed in siege situations. True monsters to behold.
Oof. Worrying. Why is the Jade Golem special?
Very few are made. They are expensive and difficult to construct, but they are also essential. A single Jade Golem can direct and pacify a legion of others.
What do you mean by direct and pacify?
One or two golems can be controlled by will alone, but larger numbers are unwieldy. They grow confused, their wills creeping back and bringing madness. Jade Golems keep order. Command a Jade Golem and you command them all. The current legion has not yet been assigned a Jade Golem. Master Gong will probably order you to help with that, if he has not done so already.
Quite. Let's go to my other questions.
You-
Tell me about the Lotus Assassins.
What do you wish to know, Acolyte? There is much to learn if you want to ascend in the Order.
Tell me about Inquisitor Gia.
Grand Inquisitor Gia directs us all in the absence of Death's Hand. She is one of the few that survived the transition of the Lotus Order into the Lotus Assassins. She is merciless, violent, and sadistic. You would do well to emulate her.
Where can I find her?
Beyond the Veil of Death if you impose your presence uninvited. Master Gong may present you if you please him, but even he has few opportunities to appeal to her.
Tell me about Death's Hand.
Death's Hand is master of us all. It is by his whim that we live and die, for his is the will of the Emperor. Obey him, or fall before his might.
Has the Emperor ever visited this fortress?
No, and there is no reason for him to. I would throw myself in the press even if his robes were discolored by the dust of the machine. I have no doubt that Grand Inquisitor Gia would extend my demise if I did not.
Noted. Goodbye for now.
I will return to my tasks.
As you wish. Let's see here. Crane operation? These are the controls for using the crane to move golems from the press to the walkway. A golem must be in the press for the crane to activate. Okay then. These are the controls for selecting which type of golem is to be made. It is locked on clay golem. There is an opening in the side that looks like it accepts clay containers of some kind. Other than that, it seems quite simple. Make a clay golem. That's a clay golem. Retrieve the golem from the press. The golem is easily lifted into the air. Move crane right. Drop golem. Interesting.
What?
Goodbye for now. I'm going to try something, if you don't mind. Make a clay golem. Now then, if we go and retrieve the golem, and then move the crane to the right, and now let's leave that there for now. Leave the machine. Yes, we'll drop that golem at some point. I have plans. Now then, Master Gong.
So you were done with the extractor? That spirit shard will allow the Jade Golem to control a battalion of clay golems. Eliminate Shin, and I will present you to Gia. The inner chambers are not usually accessible to acolytes, but you have proven a valuable ally. You will go far in the Lotus Assassins.
If I may, Master Shin would be disgraced if killed by the golem press.
An interesting idea. It has happened before, and the victim was certainly considered a fool for letting it occur. But it's impossible. You may as well try and drop one of the golems on him. He would never be so distracted as to enter the press. We are Lotus assassins, after all.
That may be true, but he could meet his end elsewhere. Something could be arranged.
A possibility. But Shin does not leave the inner chambers often, only to inspect the new slave shipments arriving in the Hall of Induction. You would have to close a great many eyes to get away with an assassination in the hall and moving the body to the press, but it would certainly send a message. The hall cleared of all witnesses, the press operator distracted, and the slave shipment stopped outside in the necropolis before it arrives. A daunting list of tasks. Do it quietly, but use force where you must. Succeed, and I will introduce you to Grand Inquisitor Jia in the inner chambers. A rare honor for an acolyte.
I think that's something I can do. I have the spirit shard for the Jade Golem, by the way.
Yes, I am aware. When you have finished your other task for me, I will let you present it in the inner sanctum of the fortress.
Thank you.
That will be a great honor for a Lotus acolyte. You may even meet Grand Inquisitor Jia.
Thank you. Goodbye for now.
Finish the task I have given, acolyte. Find a creative way to disgrace and kill Master Shin.
I have that very idea how to do it. And we'll do that in the next episode, because this one has gone on long enough. This has been interesting. We've already done some sabotage. It's time to prepare for some further sabotage. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44. That is Jin and Silk Fox. This has been a Let's Play of Jade Empire. And I shall see you all next time.